climate change has been trying to push the envelopes of Africa's sustainability. And it is not a political matter for us. It is an existential threat.
With climate action, nobody's safe until everyone is safe. It's our pleasure to talk about a new project that has just launched. It's called the Canada-Africa Partnership on Intellectual Property for Climate Action, the CAP on IP for Climate Action.
Intellectual property is relevant to our collective response to climate change because it is the means by which we manage the knowledge that's needed for many of these technologies. It governs how accessible knowledge is, it governs how knowledge can be mobilized and how it can be used.
This new project, the CAP on IP for Climate Action, is an opportunity for us to focus on SDG 13 in particular, and the relationship between intellectual property and climate action.
What we bring to this project is really a focus on innovation in the context of climate action and IP. Innovation is very important for climate action because you don't only need clean solutions, you need a whole range of understanding on how to govern it. What types of institutions do you need? What types of technologies work in different contexts? So this brings us to the space of the different types of institutional, policy, technological innovation and how to manage it adequately.
The first thing we've planned to do is a series of empirical case studies about linkages between intellectual property and climate action on the ground. So step one is to gather evidence on the ground about what's happening in different sectors, whether it's water, energy, and food in South Africa, electric vehicles in Kenya and Nigeria, solar energy in Egypt, carbon capture and storage in Canada.
Climate change actually traverses every aspect of our social life. We have shown up in this space trying to really leverage the potentials of intellectual property to even bring about enhanced technological participation and even enhanced access to knowledge. So in the climate change space, we saw a lot of potentials for Africa to reconsider, to rethink how intellectual property can partner with us.
There are going to be a couple of outcomes from this project. One is better policy, evidence-based policy on how to make the intellectual property system work to facilitate rather than hinder clean technology innovation. We're going to have funding over the next 7 years to support nearly 100 students working in Canada and across more than 20 African countries to empower that next generation of researchers to pursue their own interests and to really shape the future.
I'm going to be part of the Canada-Africa Partnership on IP as a doctoral researcher. Most of the research that I've seen usually focuses on the global north. Any discussions that I had on Africa usually come from the global north. So this project that we're going to be doing at Open Air situates us within this discussion, but at least this time it's going to be coming right from Africa, and it will make a difference because these are African opinions, these are African research studies, and they will influence what we actually need.